Hey YouTube, I am sitting on my bed, listen, planning content, okay? But I want you guys to understand this. And this is part 2 of what is homeschool. I have a video, the first video you can go back and watch, and I will pin it at the end. What is homeschool, right? A lot of people keep thinking homeschool is just curriculum, math. It's not that. I want y'all to understand that when your kids start being, when they get into this world, you reading to them, you talking to them like normal, right? Whether you know it or not, you are conditioning your child. You're schooling them. You're showing them how they're supposed to be, how they're supposed to move as humans or, little people, right? This is why parents nowadays have a hard time redirecting their kids, because let's just take a 4-year-old, right? A 3 to 4-year-old who is trying to potty train, trying to manage their emotions. They're throwing temper tantrums. The mama don't know what to do. You have to think back when that baby was 2 and 1 years old, when they would throw temper tantrums, how you would baby them and pick them up and do everything for them. Now that they're 4 and you have brought another baby into the world, now you want them to grow up already and just figure it out. No, it's not about them figuring out. It is your job to teach and guide your child. It is your job to give them the resources, whether they're in school or not. It is up to you as the parent to give your child the things that they need to navigate in this world. Y'all think homeschooling is just sitting them on a tablet or on a computer and saying, learn this, pass this test. This is why y'all get people that leave school that still don't understand how to operate in life. This is why y'all get people in school that go work a bare minimum job, because they don't understand that they can create the life that they want. This is why these same kids graduate or don't graduate and drop out, because they still don't have the tools to navigate through their problems and their frustrations and their emotions, because that is something you're supposed to teach them. I don't know where I'm supposed to look. I don't know where my camera's at. This is my thing, you guys. When I started homeschooling my kids went to public school and they were just fine. They did not have to worry about, I wasn't pushing grades. Oh, you must be a 4.0. That didn't matter. More than me teaching them how to problem solve. If a kid walk up to you and hit you in the face, what you gonna do? If your teacher tells you, you can't go to the bathroom and you really got to go to the bathroom, how you going to navigate that? If there's a fight between you and your friend and you're standing there and you're in the middle, are you going to jump in or de-escalate or not say nothing at all, go get help? These are the things you have to teach your kids when they go to school. So with me teaching my kids how to problem solve before all the other stuff, because they learn their ABCs, they learn how to read by the age of 5, all of that stuff, write their name. That stuff was easy to do. Easy because their brains are sponges. What was hard was teaching them how to deal with their big emotions, teaching them how to deal with other people's dislikes of them, teaching them how to like themselves, teaching them who they are. Teach at 3, 2 years old, 5 years, by 5, your baby should be clear in who they are. A 3-year-old, when they're struggling with potty training, you as the parent, it is your duty to help them with their big feelings and help them understand potty training and help them through the process. You are not supposed to get irritated, get mad, yell at them, fuss at them, beat them, put a pamper on them and expect them to understand the next day not to pee and poop on themselves. Homeschooling is not about putting fear in your kids. It's about producing the best product to go out there and make you proud. And we have to be honest. We keep saying homeschool. Like I saw a comment that said they don't want to recommend homeschool because they stayed at home, didn't have no friends, and they were depressed. That's not homeschooling. That's not even parenting. That's nothing. That's just you having a child and don't want to do the hard work. So you making your child figure life out. It's not you. As a homeschool mom of 3, a 14, 11, and 7-year-old, my daughter is 7 years old. She is now in the phase where she's trying to learn how to problem solve. So at first she was running to me about everything. I purposely moved into a side of town where there's predominantly Black kids that pretty much don't know what my kids know, so that my daughter can learn how to problem solve when there's an issue. So now she's getting better with boundaries and telling people not to talk to her like that. And sometimes I have to step in and say, listen, if you're going to continue to be friends with them and not make good choices about who your friends are and they keep being disrespectful, then me and you, we have to have another conversation. Either you want mommy to treat you like a big girl, or we can go ahead and treat you like a baby because you're not making good decisions when it comes to picking your friends. So that's what we do as parents. We redirect them. I don't run down every time there's a problem. Now, if I notice that my daughter is terrified, like we don't say fight back. If I notice she's terrified, right? It is my job to walk her through that. It is my job not to force her to handle it the way she's terrified to handle. Now we got to unpack this. Why are you afraid, mom, baby? Because I'm scared they're going to punch me in the face. Okay, if they punch you in the face, what's next? It's going to hurt. Okay, then what's next? I'm going to cry. Then what's next? Then I'm going to come to you and you're probably going to make it all better. Okay, but what's next after that, baby? Why would a kid get that far? Why are they getting that close? Why is it getting that deep? What's happening? Where's the boundaries? Where's the de-escalating? Where's this you separating yourself? What are we doing? Why are we staying in it? That is our job. That is homeschooling. Schooling your kids on how to navigate other humans outside of you and their brothers and sisters and their cousins and their uncles and their aunties. My daughter is very clear she don't like bullies, so she stands firm in bullies. But she had to meet a different kind of bully. She's not used to the hood bullies. She's used to going to these uppity schools when she was in school where there were teachers that had rules and kids couldn't do. So she had to support the team, all of that. Now these bullies' moms don't care about them. They're not out here trying to advocate. They're not out here trying to problem solve. These kids are out here just being mean and putting their hands on other kids and talking to other kids like they're crazy. So my daughter has to learn how to deal with a different kind of bully that have neglect at home, where their parents is not parenting. Their parents is letting them raise themselves and figure life out. My daughter has to learn how to deal with those type of kids. My boys did. They understand it. It's clear for them. She's having a tough time because she's more emotional. However, it is my job to navigate her through that. So what I'm saying is homeschooling is just not about a curriculum. Homeschooling is you got to get down to the nitty gritty and really teach your babies how to problem solve, critical think, and master themselves. Something that we as adults didn't have. I'm Chrissy. I'm your homeschool mom of 3. And on this platform, I do teach you homeschool tips. I do give you the gems, the shorts, the long forms. So make sure you subscribe. Comment below. Tell me something that was a stigma for you for homeschool. What are you afraid of? I want y'all to understand that whether your kids are in school or whether you actually homeschool full time, you are still homeschooling your kids, because in the eyes of me, homeschooling is teaching your kids how to function without you. That's homeschooling. Teaching your kids how to function without your hands being on everything. Teaching your kids how to navigate life without your hands being over everything. My son is 11. He can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My son, who's 14, he can cook almost any meal if I just walk him through it. And he don't let me help him. He say, let me do it, mommy. I got it. My 7-year-old daughter, we just now let her cook noodles, fry her own chicken nuggets on a gas stove. My kids can work gas stoves. My daughter is 7. She's just now working the gas stove on her own with baby steps, with a little bit of supervision, teaching her the basics care of herself. Another thing that I want y'all to understand is teach y'all kids when they wake up in the morning that they are priority. Don't even tell me good morning. Go in there, brush your teeth, wake up, put on your affirmation music, vibe out, get dressed, and start your day. Then we could say, good morning, mommy. Good morning, son. Good morning, daughter. How your day? How you feeling? I'm good. Okay, let's check in. What we doing? What we doing today? What's homework? What we got going on? Did you check in with your mentor? We going outside? What's on the agenda? We have to understand that homeschooling is way more deeper than just a math, science, and reading curriculum. Hit that subscription button. Make sure y'all comment below. What is something that you thought homeschooling actually was that you learned from this video, a different perspective?